The Bank of England Prudential Regulatory Authority will facilitate international economic growth under the Financial Services and Markets Bill now in Parliament. The United Kingdom's bank regulator, the Prudential Regulatory Authority, PI, will propose rules for issuing and holding digital assets, Bank of England, BOE, Executive Director of the Prudential Policy Directorate Vicky Supporter said in a speech at the bank February 27. The rules will be developed with consideration for Basel III rules and the Financial Services and Markets, FSM, bill now being considered by the Parliament. The FSM bill, which had its second reading in the House of Lords in January, would give the PI the new secondary objective of facilitating UK international economic growth. To this end, Supporter said, PI rule-making can deliver three things: harness the UK's strengths as a global financial centre, maintain trust in the UK as a place to do business, and tailor regulations to UK circumstances. She added, we will also be proposing rules about issuing and holding digital assets. The BOE and PI are working with 6 other agencies to create a regulatory grid setting out our plans in one place, Supporter said. That new framework will replace the labyrinth of regulations currently in force, many of which are European Union, EU, rules. The UK withdrew from the EU in 2020. The PI will be consulting on an implementation of the Basel 3.1 standards once they are finalized, Supporter said. Those standards would call for banks to limit their exposure to cryptocurrencies to 1% of their capital, with a 1,250% risk premium. The EU is considering similar legislation. Supporter said, I also believe that it is normally easier for internationally active firms to follow one global rulebook instead of having to meet the expense of adapting to a patchwork of local standards. In addition, the FSM would extend current BOE regulations for payment systems and e-money to stablecoins, and after consultations, the PI intends that new standards for PI-regulated firms will be coherent with rules for other sectors, Supporter noted.